I'm here with Rachel Ling, who is running also for school trustee for the city of Richmond. Rachel, would you like to tell our viewers who you are, a little bit about yourself, and why you want to run for school trustee?
Sure, thank you. So my name is Rachel Ling. I'm currently work as a health regulator in BC. I also have been working as an acupuncturist and traditional Chinese medicine practitioner in the Richmond community, and I have taught microbiology and traditional Chinese medicine in post-secondary schools. Currently, I'm running because of my kids. I have 2 young children which will go into Richmond public school system. I believe Richmond students all deserve quality public educations and will need lots of support to help them. I would like to use my experience in health regulation and post-secondary education to help the Richmond School District to provide a healthy, safe, and inclusive environment, and also necessary supports and education resources for the local students.
Well, you've kind of touched on a couple of the questions that I wanted to talk to you about, so that's great.
Thank you.
COVID-19
Yeah.
has had a huge impact on the students, their health and well-being and their social life.
Exactly.
We understand that they have asked for a voice at the board level, whether it's a non-voting position or not, so that they can bring their challenges to the board. They are on the front line, they know what they need, they know what they're affected with. If you were a school trustee, would you be acceptable to having representation on the board from the students?
That's a great question. I'm always for the student to have their voice in the board. I think having a student trustee is a great way to empower student voice and bring their opinions and their experience to the board. So I'm really supportive of the idea, and I really look forward if this idea can become a reality.
Well, especially if it's a constructive one, great to have an open mind.
Yeah.
The other question was, and you touched on this too a little bit, was diversity and inclusion. The students want to be valued, they want to be appreciated, respected, but they also need to have a safe environment. The parents want this, the students want this. With everything that's going on these days, it's critical, it's an important issue to address. If you were to become a school trustee, what would you do to ensure that the school environment is safe for the students?
That's another good question. So I myself, I can share my personal experience of myself. When I was elementary school, wasn't in Richmond, but I did have been bullied as a little kid because I was only Asian kids in the school. So I completely can feel for those students who are not feel in a safe, inclusive environment. I think now looking back, I think one of the important point is having the resources and support available for those students who are experiencing this unsafe incidents, so they can have a person or have a space, a person they can seek support rather than feeling powerless and not able to cope with them themselves.
That was a wonderful answer, and I can see you're really touched by this because you were fighting the tears there for a second. I'm sorry you had to go through this, but if you can take what you've learned in the past and make it better for other people, good for you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that honesty because it's important that you were able to address our viewers with this. So you do come with experience in this particular area, and hopefully you will be able to utilize that experience for the better of everybody else. Thank you for that. Rachel, one last thing. If you could describe yourself to our viewers, why they should vote for you, one word, what would be the word?
I would say empower. I think it's important to have diverse voice in the board. So because we are from a diverse community, so I will hope our viewers can vote for me, and then to empower voice as a young mom or as an immigrant, to have that voice in the board, I can bring some positive changes to the school district.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for joining us today. I really enjoyed talking to you, and I respect your honesty that you've demonstrated here today, and I wish you all the very best on October 15th, and good luck with your campaign.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rachel.